What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be making our playoff bracket for the 2026 NBA playoffs. And this isn't just a playoff bracket, it's the perfect playoff bracket. NBA, just give me the money already. You know it's going to be perfect. Alright, that's enough yapping. Let's get to the actual playoff bracket. Alright, so first up here in the West, I have the Phoenix Suns taking down the Golden State Warriors, coming to play the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I think that the Phoenix Suns could surprisingly get one game off of the OKC Thunder, but give me the Thunder in 5. The Suns, that's really their only chance, like one game. That's it. All right, next up in the West, the Lakers versus the Rockets. Now, this series could get interesting with a healthy Luka and AR, but I think that the Rockets are going to defeat the Lakers. I don't think Luka or AR will make it. Maybe AR, but even if the Lakers have AR, I got the Rockets in 6. Moving on to the next round. All right, we got the Nuggets and the Timberwolves facing in the first round. So this will get really interesting, I think, because, the Timberwolves can really turn into demons during the playoffs. But I think, Denver's going to get a comfortable lead, and then Minnesota's going to nudge them into a Game 7, where Denver takes them down in 7. All right, next, the Spurs and the Trailblazers. Now, if this was the Suns instead of the Trailblazers, I'd have them getting one game on the Spurs, but I think this is going to be an easy 4-0 sweep for the Spurs. Moving on to the second round, but before we do that, we're going to go over to the East. All right, our first matchup is going to be the Pistons versus either the Hornets or the Magic. I think the Hornets are going to beat the Magic with, a comfortable lead. I don't think the Magic are that good. I feel like they shouldn't even have made the playoffs, but it would be surprising if they won. Also, that would ruin my bracket, but I have the Hornets going up to face the Pistons and then getting 2 games actually on the Pistons before losing in Game 6. And the Pistons will be moving on. Okay, next, we have the Cavs versus Raptors. Now, the Raptors are a pretty strong team, but in this situation, it's kind of for the Cavs, it's kind of anything you can do. I could do better. So I think the Cavs will win this one in 6 as well, just barely escaping a Game 7 against the Raptors. But the Raptors will claw a bit at them. But, yeah, Cleveland's moving on. Next, we have the Knicks versus Hawks, and this could get interesting. I see a lot of people taking it to Game 7. I don't think that's going to happen. Give me the Knicks beating the Hawks in 6. So all of these games, all of these matchups have been 6 so far. I don't know if that is bad or good for my bracket, but it's what I think, so it doesn't really matter. Now, the 76ers are a tough team, don't get me wrong, but the Celtics are just a bad matchup for them. The Celtics, I low-key feel bad for the 76ers because the Celtics are going to smoke them. I got the Celtics in 5. All right, here's the updated bracket. We're just going to hop right into it. Thunder versus Rockets. I got the Thunder in 6. I don't really think that the Rockets have any chance at beating the Thunder. They could get 2 games off of them, but yeah, the Rockets season is over, which pains a true Rockets fan, but it's alright. Alright, Spurs versus Nuggets. This right here will be absolute cinema. I mean, it's going to come down to the wire. I got the Spurs in 7, but I mean, this Nuggets team is scary. It's scary. Like, this could be, even if I get all the other picks right, this could be where it busts. Alright, rapid fire. I just have the Pistons. I mean, the Cavs are just not, they're not on the right level to defeat the Pistons, like, at the moment. Because it really sucks, because they were, like, the top of the East last year, even though they got defeated by the Pacers. They had the opportunity to be a good team, but I'm just sad that they're going to fall. I'm not even a Cavs fan. Knicks versus Celtics. This is going to be a lot like the Spurs versus Nuggets game. I have the Celtics in 7, but the Knicks aren't as scary as the Nuggets. Neither are the Celtics, but the Knicks could definitely push the Celtics to a Game 7. I really think that could happen. They just can't make it. Just can't do it. Alright, 4 teams remaining. So these games are when it starts to get really interesting. So first up, we have the OKC Thunder versus the Spurs. Now, everybody has the Thunder, I think, winning this one. Except me. That's what it feels like, really. Because I keep seeing people's brackets like OKC's going back-to-back, or Celtics win another chip. But I think that the Spurs will surprise the Thunder. But it's still going to come down to a Game 7. So the Spurs will be moving on to the championship. And over here in the East, we have the Pistons versus the Celtics. And the Pistons aren't very good for being the number 1 seed. Like, I don't think they should be the number 1 seed. Even though they're better than these teams, they're just really don't deserve to be the number 1 seed. I'm not trying to hate or anything, but, like, they're not that good. So, I'm going to still have them go into the championship, but it's going to be rough. Like, it's going to be a Game 7. Maybe come down to a dagger. So, the Detroit Pistons are just going to be hanging on by a thread here, going into the championship. Alright, here's the updated bracket, and I'm just going to keep it simple with you. Spurs in 6. I mean, like I said earlier, the Spurs are going to surprise you, and I also said that the Pistons just aren't it. Like, I don't think that they could beat this Spurs team. And ever since, if the San Antonio Spurs beat the Oklahoma City Thunder, I really think that they're unstoppable. And I would have them winning either way if they didn't have momentum. So, the San Antonio Spurs are my 2026 NBA playoff national championship winners. And I'll go into like the pick'em thing, but if this is right, then I win like $1 million. But like they don't count the play-in stuff, so luckily I got that wrong, but I felt too lazy to change it. So, bye.